Okay, hello students. So it's been a long day, and yes, a lot of people have been opting for the PG program MBA in the recent past. So let it be the engineers, or let it be the BCom graduates, or those who have completed any other degree courses, are always opting for the MBA program. Now, they have been opting, but are they exactly choosing the right specialization? That's the big question to be asked. Now, here we'll be clarifying what are these different specializations, who should opt which specialization, and what are the opportunities that are available in the market. So, I'll be trying to clarify most of your doubts. In case if you have any other doubts apart from that, you are always free to go down to the comments and put your comments over there. We'll try to answer max of the questions. Okay. So as we get into the video, I'm Lakshman. If you're new to the channel, I would request you to like and subscribe the channel so that you will be able to watch a lot more educational content in the near future. Okay. So let's get started for the today's topic. The right MBA specialization. Now, coming to this, there are certain parameters on which I'm going to tell about these specializations. Now, apart from this, there are many other factors too. Okay, but these are going to be the majority of the factors. How you can start choosing the right specialization for you. Fine. So now, the parameters are: who is the specialization for, the opportunities under this, the skill sets required for this, the roles and responsibilities under this particular specialization, and how are the international opportunities under this specialization. Okay, so these are the major parameters which we are going to look into. And obviously, how is the job perspective? Is it going to be a stable job? So these parameters we'll be looking into. Okay, so with this said, the first and the most sorted specialization in India is MBA in finance. You ask 20 people, what MBA do you want to do? 15 to 18 people are not sure of what specialization they want to do. 2 people have the clarity of the exact field they want to enter. They will be choosing the particular specialization. So now, the remaining 18 people, what do they end up taking? Among it, almost 13 to 14 people end up taking finance because they have learned finance in their education. They have had the subjects based on it and they end up taking it up. But is it the right choice? Not exactly. Okay. Now, what are the parameters? Like, how do I assess if I am eligible for finance? Now, if you are good technically, means if you are good in your subjects, let it be accounts, let it be tax related, let it be something related to your Excels. If you're good in these kind of technical aspects, if you love to play with numbers, if you love to give projections, profit and loss statements, and then you have something called as your cash flow statements, balance sheets, and all these things, if you love to prepare, then this kind of a finance job is for you. Okay. Now, how is the growth perspective in this? Growth perspective in this is enormous based on the skill set what you have. When I tell skill set, you need to understand from the basic to the advanced level of Excel. And for some other softwares, let it be your Tally, Zoho, these kind of things, you should be having knowledge in it. And you should be extensively smart in order to get to that financial reports. Right? So these kind of parameters are really important for a person who is planning a future or a career in finance. If you're technically strong, yes, this is for you. If you like the desk job, yes, this is for you. Okay. So these are some of the parameters or the skill sets required. Now coming to the opportunities, where do you have? Opportunities are plenty. Each and every company requires a person who is handling finance, right? So now, which companies are opting for finance roles? Let it be your banking sector, investment banking, broking sector, or let it be your MNC companies. Each and every location requires a finance person because they need to start planning, right? So it is a very crucial role. Take this only if you are technically very strong and if you love the numbers a lot. Okay. This brings us to the second important or the most sorted after finance is going to be your MBA in sales and marketing. Right. So now when I tell the term sales and marketing, we all are born salesmen. As a kid, we knew exactly to whom we should cry, to whom we should laugh, to whom we should sit silent and get the job done. We know how to get the things what we require. How? Because we know how to communicate and attract the attention of people. It is only a matter of time till when we get that salesman out of us, right? So any business requires a person who can sell the product. You might be having a wonderful product. If you do not sell it in the market, if it is not solving the purpose of the consumer, then your product is just another product in the market. Okay? But if you have a best salesman, he can take even the least selling product and make it a best selling product in the market. Right? So the most important qualities of a sales and marketing person is going to be your communication skills, networking skills, negotiation skills, and also you need to start thinking as a team, achieving targets, and all these like a passion. Along with this, a lot of traveling. If you are a person who loves traveling, this is for you. Okay? And if you aren't so well versed or if you are not so comfortable in communicating and creating a network of people, then I would suggest you not to go into this. Okay? Now, all these suggestions are made based on the analysis what I have done. It depends on person to person. According to your skill sets, choose the right one. Okay? But do not get carried away because your parents are telling it or because your friends are opting for it. End of the day, this is going to be your future. The next 30, 40 years, you're going to stick on with the same role and you're going to lead a life according to these. So do not get carried away by the options what other people are letting you know. Okay? Now, coming to your MBA in marketing, as I said, you need to work on targets. Okay? And 100% job guarantee is possible in this. In case of sales and marketing, 100% job guarantee is there. You wouldn't be without job at any point of time. One or the other company, everyone looks for a person who are good in marketing. Right? So these are things. And coming to the companies which are recruiting, any sector, as I said, FMCG or digital platforms or anything like a industry, everyone are looking for people like you. Okay? So this brings us to the next important or the most sorted thing after MBA in sales and marketing is going to be MBA in operations. Fine. Now, many people do not have clarity on what is this MBA in operations. Now, let me put it very straightforward. Imagine that you are having a product. Okay? But for this product to come into the market, there is an entire process which is happening. Let it be from the raw materials and to the end finished product. And all these things needs to be managed well in order to get the end result. The person who handles the entire workforce or the entire streamlining of the process on the shop floor is the person required on MBA operations. Many engineers opt for this kind of a role because they are going to work in industry and they like to opt for this particular role. Why? Because even international companies are looking for people who can handle the entire operations of the company. Very crucial role for any business, because without the product, nothing is going to be happening in the market. The salesman or the salesperson cannot sell any product without any finished goods, and the accuracy, the efficiency, everything needs to be carried out. So there are a lot of things involved here. If you are such a kind of passionate person who wants to entirely handle the entire operations and give the finished goods, and do not want to break your head in finance or do not want to break your head in marketing, this is the role for you. As I said, there are a lot of international opportunities. Okay, so companies again, industries, manufacturing sectors, your Amazon, Flipkart, warehouse management, inventory management. When I tell the term inventory management, it is not only about having the inventory always in stock. If you go to Amazon, Flipkart, never you would have seen any product go out of stock. If it happens multiple times, you would start losing customers. They wouldn't return back to you. So it is the need of the hour where a person needs to constantly keep updating the fast selling products. He shouldn't be overburdening it, or he shouldn't be reducing the stocks. He should be managing an optimal level. So this is a very crucial role. Okay. So this brings us to the next most important and most famous MBA specialization, that is going to be your MBA in HR, Human Resource Management. Right? So many women try to join this specialization. Is it because they are suitable for this? Not essentially. There are many men HRs who are also doing really great. The best example for a HR would be your mom, who knows how to manage the entire house, how to manage the finances, how to get the best out of you people, right? The HR actually starts from a mom. So now, coming to this, basic skill sets what you require over here are going to be your empathy. You should be able to listen to people's queries. You should be able to critically think and give a solution. You should be a good negotiator, right? And also, you should start thinking in a way how the worker will think, and you should give a best solution for him. What roles you need to play here? You need to doing something like your appraisal, salary management, hiring people, removing people, retaining people in the institution, right? So these kind of things, and also team management activities, training activities, a lot of things needs to be done here. That after the operations, the next important part in any organization is going to be this HR, because you need workers to work, or you need employees to build a kingdom, right? So the right employees needs to be retained and the wrong ones needs to be fired. And you cannot think vaguely out of the box and start taking some random decisions. It should be a calculated decisions, right? So these are all some of the features of a good HR. Now, roles and responsibilities in which companies do I have? Needless to say, every companies require a HR person. It might be one, it might be 10,000 people also. A good resource has to be hired as on when the requirement is there, right? So think in that aspect. If you think you are perfect for this role, then you opt for this. Okay. But whatever roles or specialization that you're going to choose, make sure that you're going to give your best in it. It shouldn't be out of force, others' force. It should be out of your own interest, right? Okay. So this brings us to the fifth option, which is nothing but your MBA in international business. Now, here what do we actually do? Some companies have their home grounds in India, but they have started working globally also. Now, when we start working globally, we need to work with people in that part of the country, like the people management or the policies over there. We need to study all those things. We need to cater for this. So, and also we need to see the customers over there and fulfill their needs and how effective it is going to be in the global standards, and all these things needs to be looked at. Let it be an export manager, let it be an international business analyst or a consultant. Everything comes in international business. The job opportunities under this, certain companies are there which can provide jobs, but it wouldn't be so significant compared to the previous four which I said. Okay. But yes, this too has a good market, and you will be having a handful of salary over here since you are going to deal with international businesses, right? So now, sir, apart from these five, are other MBA specializations not good? Not necessarily. There are other new streams, something called as MBA in entrepreneurship, MBA in data analytics. All these are recent ones which are doing good in startup companies and the companies which wants to have a clear picture of how they are going to proceed further, right? An MBA in IT is there. If you are a person who is working in an IT sector and you want your growth and the perspective to be happening over there itself, take up MBA in IT. Okay. Jobs again are limited jobs. Limited jobs are available. Sir, are these the only options available? Not exactly. Because each and every college in India is offering a different specializations for them. So you need to choose which college you want. According to the college, you can choose the specialization, or according to your specialization, you can choose the college. Okay. So both won't go hand in hand in certain scenarios. And if you are planning for IIMs, most of the IIMs offer MBA in general management or general MBA, common MBA. Now, when you take this general MBA, you can get into any of these streams, any of the specializations, right? Now, if you are from an engineering background, you would have known the first semester is going to be common for all the different branches. The same way, whenever you join any MBA college, the first semester or the first 2 semesters are going to be common for all the different specializations. Only after that, they will ask you what you specifically want to do, and they will be training you in that particular thing. Fine. These are the things. And apart from this, what you people should learn from now on, learn one skill, 0 to 100, everything in it, right? One skill. And improve your communication. You should be managing teams. Start creating that attitude, right? Then what else should I do? There are a lot more things which can be discussed, but in a video, if I keep on telling those, everyone will get bored, right? So I'll come up with a special video where I will be covering what kind of skills which you can focus in order to make yourself a better person in the industry, right? So having said this, I will just stop the video over here. In case if you have any other further queries or any other questions, you can put it down in the comment. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay. And again, if you're new to the channel, kindly do like and subscribe the video so that it will help us in improving the content and getting you better content each and every week. Okay. Thank you very much for watching the video. We'll get back soon with another one. Thank you. Bye.